Hey guys, it's Shane from Liberty Under Attack again. This is going to be a very informational post, video, so to speak, but it's definitely one that, um, if you're looking for people that can point you in the right direction for research or educate you or anything like that, this is the video for you. Reason being, give a little context on situation that happened tonight. Probably about 2 months ago, I came across somebody on Twitter, the name Kicking the Capstone. And me being as deep into secret societies as I am, naturally I went and checked out to see what they were doing. And the one I listened to, he had Ralph Epperson on. If you don't know who Ralph Epperson is, I highly suggest you go research him. He was the first one to expose the Freemasons in 1985. He's been in this sort of thing for about 52 years, I think is what he told me. So he's definitely well researched. Over 2 years, or over two times how old I am, he's been researching. So I found Ralph Epperson from him. Um, what I always do with anybody I find that sounds like they know what they're talking about, I always type into YouTube Bill Cooper and Ralph Epperson, for example. And sure enough, Ralph was on Bill's show for a whole week, 5 hours. So I thought, I might as well. He knows Bill. I have a hard time finding connections to Bill at this point. Bill was the one that woke me up. So for the longest time, I felt like I was so distanced from um, him, so to speak. Um, it may sound weird. Probably does. I really don't care. I mean, he went on the air when I was born, so just finding connections that go that far back is it's something else to me. That may sound weird too, but if you've had let's say it's your hero or your mentor or someone that's taught you a lot along the way, and he was dead before he could meet him. If you had the chance to connect with people that knew him and that were friends with him, and that had pretty much his entire library that he researched from, you would be feeling the same way that I am right now. So, anyways, I heard Ralph on his show, and I emailed Ralph, and within 30 minutes, I was on a Skype call with him, just talking about Bill, and um, hearing what Ralph had to say, what his new research has showed him, so to speak, and never in a million years, for the first 2.5 years I was doing this, I was alone. I posted on Facebook. I tried to reach out to people. I tried to reach out to a lot of people, and there were probably five or so that were interested in what I was talking about and would comment back on some of my stuff. But when I tried to get us all together so we could talk, have an intelligent conversation, and share our knowledge with each other, they weren't anywhere to be found. So instead of looking in my area, because I mean I've been doing this for a while, as most of you that are my Facebook friends know, been doing this for a while, and no one's ever um, said that their interest was piqued or that I woke them up or anything, or not that's my objective, but no one's ever even just said, "Wow, I didn't know this until you told me." People ask questions sometimes, and they see something and they ask my opinion on it, but it never goes any further than that. They go right back to sleep. So in the past month and a half, about 3 months, 3 or 4 months ago, I joined the BFD group, and I've been talking to like-minded people, extremely like-minded people, and it's been amazing. I have better relationship with these people than I have with any friends or so-called friends that I thought I had, which is really sad. But in my line of work, so to speak, I don't get paid for it, but I still call it work because I spend a lot of time on it, and I put out something that people want. Some people, not as many as there should be, but I put out information that people want. So I mean, it's my job outside of my other job and outside of school. And this is what I do, and for the longest time I had nobody. When I found the BFD group, I was um, blessed to find other people that were trying to do the same thing, trying to restore our republic. But Bill, over for about 10 to 15 years, that's what he tried to do, just educate the people. And he definitely did educate the people. He definitely did share some truth about secret societies and um, current politics in America and how they're bullshit. About a lot of things, everything, pretty much. He talked about everything, and he informed the public on everything, and he documented everything that he said. Told you where you could find the information and get on the same line of research that he was on. But he still wasn't, he was definitely effective. Because me, 11 to 12 years after he's gone, dead, killed, I'm finding his stuff, and it's pushing me to do what I need to do. It's not necessarily if I want to do it or not, it makes no difference. I need to do it. So, I mean, for 2.5 years, I understood where Bill was coming from. People weren't giving a shit about what I was talking about. They didn't care. And the ones that acted like they didn't want to take action. They didn't want to even meet. They didn't even want to come and meet with me and some other like-minded people to discuss these things, which is pathetic. They're fake. They are cowards. They are distracted. Put any adjective in there and it probably fits. And I'm not one to talk crap about anybody, but I mean, it's the truth. Trust me, I went through it many times. I tried to get these people together many times and it never happened. But when I ask some people that are all over the United States, they want to have a Skype call or if they want to um, have an advanced study conference and have me discuss some things that I found out. They're so gung ho to come and listen to what I have to say than anybody that I personally know. It's extremely pathetic. Just why I've gone outside of my area and outside of my family and friends because they aren't very receptive. They may not have deleted me as a friend yet, but probably put no merit on anything I say. Um, so back to, I guess, the original reason this video. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but it fits along perfectly with where I was going with this. So I talked to Ralph, and that was a connection to Bill Cooper, a direct connection, and I found the person who runs this radio show, Waking Up the Masses, and he emailed me. He messaged me on Facebook and said, "So do you want some research material?" And I said, well, "Hell yeah! I'm always looking for more research material." And he gave me a Dropbox with a ton, probably, I don't know, 1,000 books, most of them from the 1700s to 1800s, and a lot of them before that, and all about secret societies and masonry, and 60% of it is Bill Cooper's personal library, which is crazy to me. These are the books that I heard him read that I tried to find for the longest time, and I couldn't find them. I could not find them. Now I have pretty much every single one of those books. That's a direct connection to Bill Cooper. I have his library on my laptop. And I'm going to be working towards downloading and putting all of those in paper form because I mean it can't be lost, so to speak. Like I said, it might sound weird that I want a personal connection with Bill Cooper in some way, but I mean it's really not weird at all. Um, he was a true American patriot, which a lot of people call themselves patriots nowadays, but they aren't anything like the word. They don't know what the word patriot means. They don't know what the hell this country actually stands for. So how could they be a patriot? They still go and vote. I won't go there in this video. But I was lucky enough to I called into his show tonight. It's probably about 20 or 30 minutes in, and I was on the entire rest the hour and a half. And it was amazing to me because I felt like I was listening to Bill Cooper again. This man's knowledge about secret societies and history and all of these things that Bill talked about. He was like Bill. Um, I've never heard anyone talk about open skies treaty and global disarmament, but I've never heard someone talk as in depth about this about secret societies and history and um, all of those things until tonight. And for the longest time, I searched for radio broadcasters like Bill, people that could show me the truth. And within the last 3 months, I found quite a few of them, ranging from Dutch Sense to Tattooed to Chrissy Sumer, and then now to Waking Up the Masses. It's a fantastic radio show. And I don't think he really, I mean, I couldn't tell you for sure, but I don't think he really has a plan of how he wants his broadcast to go. I think he has a part where he kind of introduces something and he just goes from there. It's kind of what it seemed like tonight. When I came on hour and a half in or so, or 30 minutes in. It was on for an hour and a half. And I mean, it was an extremely knowledgeable and a really, really good discussion. And I mean, I posted a Facebook status probably a couple months ago. It said like I don't look for the truth anymore. The truth finds me, and that's the truth. I searched so hard for 2 years, and within the past 6 months, it's just fallen into my lap. I don't believe in fate or karma or anything like that, but I don't know. It's kind of I like it either way. I do like it. So I highly recommend. I'm going to be calling into his show quite a bit because I love talking to the man. I really do. And these are the type of people that really push me to do my research. Because I mean, when I'm talking to most people, I can educate them a lot on secret societies and history and things like that, but nothing like what he was talking about and as in depth as he was going, and just the amount of knowledge he had was just ridiculous. It was crazy. And these are the type of people that push me to research, and they will push you to do the same thing. It's not about sounding smart. It's not about how you look to others. It's about your personal knowledge. Knowledge is power. It is. And I feel like our main duty, or not our main duty, but something every person yearns for is knowledge and understanding of why we're here, how we got here. Life is all about learning. You learn every single day, whether you acknowledge it or not. Why not take it 1,000 steps farther and really, really learn? So we're coming up on about 13 minutes, over 13 minutes now. I didn't expect this to be this long of a video, but I highly recommend you check out his radio show. Highly recommend you go to my website to begin your education. The Act of 1871, the New World Order. If you want to help get my radio show started, I would really, really appreciate it if you would buy a shirt from my store. I don't print them. I don't do any of that stuff. I just set up a store, and I get $5 off each shirt, so it's not much, and the shirts are not expensive. It's like $20 a shirt, and I get $5 from that. So it'll help me get my radio show started, and that's something I really want to do. I've got another contact of how to get it started thanks to this man right here. So start your education here. Act of 1871, New World Order, Depth of Evil, the players, the Bush family, a bunch of Nazis. Also Henry Ford, they helped finance the Nazis to power. Definitely look into FEMA. I mean, just check it out. Just check it out. We have to, before you can fight the enemy, you have to know who the enemy is, and you have to start educating yourself. So please start doing that. We're running out of time. So we'll end the video there. Thank you for watching if you stuck around this long. I hope you have. And I will be back soon.